A Psychology Mental Health Job Guide 2. Chapter 1. Mental Health Job Resources. Mental Health Directory websites from the agapecenter.com/organizations/specialties/index.htm. samhsa.gov/centers/cmhs/cmhs.html, Center for Mental Health Services, CMHS, SAMHSA. drcoop.com/template.asp page =mental_ap=93, Dr. Coop Mental Health Center. mhsource.com, Mental Health Info Source, mhsource.com. Mental Health Trade Organizations. aacap.org, American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry. aacop.net, Academy of Counseling Psychology. aacp.com, American Academy of Clinical Psychiatrists. abpn.com, American Board of Psychiatry and Neurology. ccacc.ca, Canadian Counseling Association. counseling.org, American Counseling Association. dhrjobs.com, Georgia Department of Human Resources. iaedp.com, International Association of Eating Disorders Professionals. nadac.org, National Association of Alcoholism and Drug Abuse Counselors. nasbcareercenter.org, the National Association of School Psychologists. nasbonline.org, National Association of School Psychologists. nmha.org, the National Mental Health Association. psych.org, American Psychiatric Association. psych.org, American Psychiatric Association. psychologicalscience.org, American Psychological Society. schoolcounselor.org, American School Counselor Association. schoolcounselor.org, American School Counselor Association. siop.org, Society for Industrial and Organizational Psychology. Mental Health Counselor Associations by State. almhca.com, Alabama Mental Health Counselor Association, ALMITCA. armhca.org, Arkansas Mental Health Counselors Association. ccmain.com/division/cmhca/cmhcmain.hdm, Connecticut Mental Health Counselors Association. CMITCA. fmhca.org, Florida Mental Health Counselors Association, FMITCA. idahomentalhealth.org, Idaho Mental Health Counselors Association, IMITCA. imhca.org, Illinois Mental Health Counselors Association, IMITCA. imhca.com, Indiana Mental Health Counselors Association, IMITCA. imhca.net, Iowa Mental Health Counselors Association, IMITCA. kmhca.org, Kentucky Mental Health Counselors Association, KMITCA. lcpcm.org, Licensed Clinical Professional Counselors of Maryland, LCPCM. mamhca.org, Massachusetts Mental Health Counselors Association, MAMITCA. mmhca.org, Michigan Mental Health Counselors Association, AMITCA. mmhca.net, Missouri Mental Health Counselors Association, AMITCA. mcmhca.org, Montana Clinical Mental Health Counselors Association, MCMITCA. nhmhca.org, New Hampshire Mental Health Counseling Association, NMITCA. njmhca.org, New Jersey Mental Health Counselors Association, NJMITCA. nmca.nm.org/lpca_nm, Licensed Professional Counseling Association of New Mexico, LPCANM. New York MHCA.org, New York Mental Health Counselors Association, NMITCA. lpcanc.org, Licensed Professional Counselors Association of North Carolina, LPCAN. ndmhca.org, North Dakota Mental Health Counselor Association, NDMITCA. omhca.org, Ohio Mental Health Counselors Association, OMITCA. OMHCA.com, Oregon Mental Health Counselors Association, OMITCA. PACounseling.org/PMHCA.hdm, Pennsylvania Mental Health Counseling Association, PMITCA. SCMHCA.org, South Carolina Mental Health Counselors Association, SCMITCA. VTMHCA.org, Vermont Mental Health Counselors Association, VTMITCA. VACC.org, Virginia Association of Clinical Counselors, VAC. COUNSELORS-NVLPC.org, Northern Virginia Licensed Professional Counselors, NVLPC. WMHCA.org, Washington Mental Health Counselors Association, WMITCA. Recreational Therapist Job Websites ATRAonline.com, American Therapeutic Recreation Association. nrpa.org/content/default.aspx document 530, National Therapeutic Recreation Society. nctrc.org, National Council for Therapeutic Recreation Certification. Respiratory Therapist Job Websites. Social Worker Job Websites. cswe.org, Council on Social Work Education. gadephd.org, Group for the Advancement of Doctoral Education in Social Work. NASWDC.org, National Association of Social Workers. SSWR.org, Society for Social Work and Research. Speech Language. Geriatric Social Worker Job Websites. cswe.org/accreditation/accredited-programs.aspx. The Group for the Advancement of Doctoral Education in Social Work. gadephd.org. nasw.publications/journals/sw.html. asaging.org/publications. American Society on Aging blog asaging.org/blog. careers.socialworkers.org and careers.asaging.org/home/index.cfm?site_ID =739. American Geriatrics Society. 40 Fulton Street 18th floor. New York, New York 10038 5082. 212-308-1414. info.amgr@americangeriatrics.org. americangeriatrics.org. American Society on Aging ASA. 575 Market Street Suite 2100. San Francisco, California 94105-2869. 800-537-9728. asaging.org. Association for Gerontology in Higher Education. 1220 L Street, NW, Suite 901. Washington, D.C. 20005-4001. 202-289-9806. ACI.org. Association of Social Work Boards. 400 South Ridge Parkway, Suite B. Culpeper, Virginia 22701-3791. 800-225-6880. info@aswb.org. aswb.org. Council on Social Work Education. 1701 Duke Street Suite 200. Alexandria, Virginia 22314-3457. 703-683-8080. info@cswe.org. cswe.org. National Association of Area Agencies on Aging. 1730 Rhode Island Avenue, NW, Suite 1200. Washington, D.C. 20036-3101. 202-872-0888. nfora.org. National Association of Social Workers. 750 First Street, NE, Suite 800. Washington, D.C. 20002-8011. 800-742-4089. Membership at naswdc.org. Socialworkers.org. Hospitalist/patient care worker job websites. Hospitalists work for a hospital or healthcare facility. They provide inpatient care. Admitologist/admitter, a hospitalist whose job is to admit patients. Recruiter.com. American Association of Hospitalist Directors AAOD. 14625 Baltimore Avenue, Laurel, Maryland 20707. 844-343-8724. hospitalitydirectors@gmail.com. American Association of Hospitalist Directors.org. American Board of Medical Specialties ABMs. 353 North Clark Street, Chicago, Illinois 60654. 312-436-2600. abms.org. American Board of Physician Specialties ABPS. 5550 West Executive Drive, Tampa, Florida 33609. 813-433-2277. abpsus.org. American College of Physicians ACP. 190 North Independence Mall West, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19106-1572. 800-523-1546. acponline.org. American Osteopathy Association AOA. 142 East Ontario Street, Chicago, Illinois 60611-2864. 800-621-1773. osteopathic.org. Society of Hospital Medicine SHM. 1500 Spring Garden Street Suite 501, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19130. 800-843-3360. Membership at hospitalmedicine.org. hospitalmedicine.org. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/hospital_medicine. christianacare.org/glossary of hospital terms. Rehabilitation counselor job websites. rehabjobs.org. arcaweb.org. Journal of Applied Rehabilitation Counseling nrca-net.org/index_files/jarc.htm. Journal of Rehabilitation nationalrehab.org. American Rehabilitation Counseling Association. arcaweb.org. Commission on Rehabilitation Counselor Certification. 1699 East Woodfield Road Suite 300, Schaumburg, Illinois 60173-4957. 847-944-1325. info@crccertification.com. crccertification.com. Council on Rehabilitation Education Corps. 1699 East Woodfield Road Suite 300, Schaumburg, Illinois 60173-4957. 847-944-1345. core-rehab.org. National Clearinghouse of Rehabilitation Training Materials. New Editions Consulting Inc. Falls Church, Virginia 22046. ncrtm@neweditions.net. ncrtm.ed.gov. National Rehabilitation Association NRA. POG 150235. Alexandria, Virginia 22315-0235. 888-258-4295. info@nationalrehab.org. nationalrehab.org. National Rehabilitation Counseling Association. POG 4480. Manassas, Virginia 20108-4480. nrcaofficeaol.com. nrca-net.org. Chapter 3. Many Psychology MH Jobs 1. Psychology Type Jobs at bls.gov/ooh. The Occupational Outlook Handbook, available free online, lists occupations, describes them, then gives a few resource websites for them. Here are some for people with psychology degrees. High school teachers. Human resource specialists recruit, interview, and place workers. Kindergarten and elementary school teachers. Mental health counselors. Marriage and family therapists. Middle school teachers. Rehabilitation counselors, help people with physical, mental, and emotional disabilities live independently. Social and community service managers coordinate and supervise social service and community organizations. Social and human service assistants provide support for families. Social workers. Substance abuse and behavioral disorder counselors. Counseling.org, American Counseling Association. Schoolcounselor.org, American School Counselor Association. NCDA.org, National Career Development Association. NBCC.org, National Board for Certified Counselors. onitionline.org. bls.gov/oh/community-social-service/school-and-career-counselors.htm. careerinfonet.org. careeronestop.org. bls.gov/oh/community-social-service/school-and-career-counselors.htm. agingjobs/gerontology-jobs. agework.com/agework, agework Career Center, Gerontological Society of America. careersinaging.com/careersinaging, aging, AGHE. Forensic psychology websites. Work in the justice system with the police, the courts, and the prisons. forensic-psychology.org, American College of Forensic Psychology. abfp.com, American Board of Forensic Psychology. ifp-testing.com, Institute of Forensic Psychology. aafs.org, American Academy of Forensic Sciences. acfei.com, American College of Forensic Examiners. i-psy.com, Center for Investigative Psychology. all-about-forensic-psychology.com. forensic-science.career.html, careers in the forensic sciences. corpus-delicti.com/prof_archives.html, criminal profiling. forensic-psych.com. forensic-science.com. Clinical psychologist jobs. Clinical psychologists assess, diagnose, and treat mental and behavioral disorders. Clinical psychologists help people deal with problems. Clinical psychologists give diagnostic tests and provide psychotherapy. They design behavior modification programs. Some clinical psychologists focus on children or the elderly. Clinical psychologists can work with individuals, couples, children, older adults, families, small groups, communities. Clinical psychologists specialize in evaluating patients, providing psychotherapy, psychodynamic, cognitive behavioral, existential humanistic, and systems therapy, family or couples therapy. Administer and interpret psychological personality tests. Common areas of specialization include specific disorders, neuropsychological disorders, child and adolescent, family and relationship counseling. In the U.S., prescription drug writing rights have been granted to train psychologists in the states of New Mexico, Louisiana, Indiana, and the U.S. territory of Guam. Health psychologist jobs. Health psychologists study how psychological factors interact with health and illness. They educate patients and medical staff on healthy living strategies. They investigate common health-related behaviors, such as smoking, poor diet, and sedentary behavior. wcupa.edu/academics/sch_ca.sci/career_path/health/career02.htm bps.org.uk/careers/areas/health.cfm, health psychologists work in a relatively new field of applied psychology. bastyr.edu/education/psychology/degree/training.asp, a bachelor's of science in health psychology. apa.org/journals/he, Journal of Health Psychology. apa.org/journals/ohp, occupational health psychology. .psychology.com. drgenet.com, holistic health and psychology. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/associated_psychological_health_services. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/health_psychology. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/international_society_of_critical_health_psychology, International Society of Critical Health Psychology. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/journal_of_health_psychology. healthpsych.com. healthpsych.org. healthpsychology.ch. healthpsychology.net. healthpsychology.org.uk. healthpsychologyservices.com. healthresearch.as.ua.edu, Health Psychology Research Online Department of Psychology, they. University of Alabama. hpadd.com, Health Psychology and ADD Institute. psychcentral.com/resources. psychdirectory.com. psychlinks.ca. psychanytuck.com. psychology.org/links. sciammind.com. sciencedirect.com/science/journal/02786133. socialpsychology.org/health.htm. umshp.org/hp, Department of Health Psychology, University of Missouri Columbia. usp.edu/majors/psychology.shtml, Health Psychology at University of the Sciences in Philadelphia. vanderbilt.edu/ans/psychology/health_psychology. Chapter 4. Many Psychology MH Jobs 2. Counseling Psychologist Jobs. Counseling psychologists help patients deal with the usual problems of life like stress, grief, substance abuse. They identify strengths or resources to manage problems. Counseling psychologists or psychotherapists help people adjust to work, school or divorce. One may practice as a counseling psychologist with a PhD or Ed. One may practice as a counseling psychotherapist with a master's degree. Compared with clinical psych, there are fewer counseling psychology graduate programs, often in departments of education. Counselors tend to work more in education and work settings than in hospitals. bls.gov/ooh/life-physical-and-social-science/psychologists.htm. Human Factors and Ergonomics. hfes.org/web/students/career.html, preparing for a career in human factors/ergonomics. usernomics.com/hf.html, Human Factors and Ergonomics List and Usernomics. ergo.human.cornell.edu, Cornell's Human Factors and Ergonomics Program. hfec.vt.edu/labs/ace/ace.htm, Assessment and Cognitive Ergonomics Laboratory at Virginia Tech. Industrial Organizational Psychology Job Career. Industrial Organizational Psychologist Job Websites. my.siop.org/cls. siop.org/user-files/file/siop general brochure.pdf. siop.org/visibility brochure/student%20 brochure web.pdf. siop.org/gtp for a list of programs in IO psychology. my.siop.org/publications. siop.org/jobnet. aps.psychologicalscience.org/index.php/employment. Indeed.com/q-industrial-organizational-psychologist-jobs.html siop.org/conferences siop.org/gtp/gtpapley.aspx American Board of Professional Psychology 600 Market Street Suite 201 Chapel Hill, North Carolina 27516-4056 919-537-8031 Office at abpp.org abpp.org American Psychological Association 750 First Street NE Washington, D.C. 20002-4242 800-374-2721 apa.org Association for Psychological Science 1800 Massachusetts Avenue NW, Suite 402 Washington, D.C. 20036-1806 202-293-9300 psychologicalscience.org Society for Industrial Organizational Psychology 440 East Poe Road Suite 101 Bowling Green, Ohio 43402-1355 419-353-0032 SIOP at siop.org siop.org siop.org/media/what.aspx, what are industrial organizational psychologists? shell.cas.usf.edu/p-spector/pursuing-io.html, tips on pursuing an IO psychology career siop.org/tip/tip.aspx, the industrial organizational psychologist siop.org/gtp, graduate training programs in IO psychology siop.org, Society for Industrial and Organizational Psychology egosnet.org, European Group for Organizational Studies iapsi.org/Division 1, Work and Organizational Psychology, Division 1 of the IAAP. PIOP.net, Professional IO Psychologist Network UCM.es/info/SciAP/ENOP, European Network of Organizational Psychologists. Neuroscientist Jobs/Neurojobs. Faculty.washington.edu/choodler/csem.html, Becoming a Neuroscientist, Eric Choodler. sfn.org, Society for Neuroscience/ np.org, nih.gov, brainmuseum.org, aaas.org/programs/centers/careers, iasp-pain.org, hhmi.org/becoming. Chapter 5 Many Psychology MH Jobs 3 National Child Welfare Training Organizations for People Who Work with Children. Action for Child Protection. National Headquarters 2101 Sardis Road North, Suite 204, Charlotte, North Carolina 28227 704-845-2121 Fax 704-845-8577 k@actionchildprotection.org actionchildprotection.org Bridging Refugee Youth and Children's Services United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, USCB 3211 4th Street Northeast, Washington District of Columbia 20017 888-572-6500 info@brycs.org brycs.org facebook.com/pages/bridging-refugee-youth-services-brycs-141339939221088 twitter.com/brycsinfo Child Welfare Institute 111 East Wacker Drive, Suite 325, Chicago, Illinois 60601 312-949-5640 Fax 312-922-6736 gocwi.org gocwi.org/services.hdm. National Association of Social Workers. 750 1st Street Northeast, Suite 700. Washington, District of Columbia 20002-4241. 202-408-8600. Socialworkers.org. Facebook.com/socialworkers. Twitter.com/NASW. YouTube. YouTube.com/user/socialworkers. National Child Welfare Resource Center for Organizational Improvement. Muskie School of Public Service/University of Southern Maine. POB 9300, 34, Bedford Street. 400, Congress Street. Portland, Maine 04104. 207-780-5810. 800, Help Kit. Fax, 207-780-5817. helpkids@usm.maine.edu. muskie.usm.maine.edu/helpkids. twitter.com/nrcoi. National Child Welfare Workforce Institute. School of Social Work, The University at Albany SUNY. 135 Western Avenue 301 Richardson Hall. Albany, New York 12222. 410-706-3740. N. Dickinson at ssw.umaryland.edu. ncwwi.org. ncwwi.org/index.php/teams-services. National Indian Child Welfare Association. 5100 Southwest Macadam Avenue, Suite 300. Portland, Oregon 97239. 503-222-4044. info@nicwa.org. nicwa.org. facebook.com/nativechildren?feed=story_FBID=11111460117 twitter.com/nativechildren. nicwa.org/certification. National Staff Development and Training Association. 810 1st Street NE, Suite 500. Washington, District of Columbia 20002-4267. 202-682-0100. Fax, 202-682-2328. aphsa.org/content/nsdta/en/home.html. North American Resource Center for Child Welfare. 1706 East Broad Street, Gwynn House, Columbus, Ohio 43203. 614-252-0725. 614-251-6000. Fax, 614-251-6005. narcw@ihs-traineet.com. ihs-trainet.com. Triashman Center for Consultation and Training. District of Columbia. 617-770-2877. WTC@cwlaw.org. walkercares.org/walker-partnerships/walker-institute-research-training/trishman.asp. Welfare Reform Academy. American Enterprise Institute. 1150 17th Street NW, Suite 1000. Washington, District of Columbia 20036. 202-862-7160. welfareacademy.org. Neuropsychologists/clinical neuropsychologist job websites. The American Academy of Clinical Neuropsychology, theaacn.org. The National Academy of Neuropsychology, nanonline.org/nan. mentalhealthamerica.net. The American Psychological Association at apa.org. The Clinical Neuropsychologist theacn.org/the-clinical-neuropsychologist. The Journal of Neuroscience, Psychology. apa.org/pub/journals/npe Neuropsychology apa.org/pub/journals/neu/index.aspx School Psychology Review NASB-online.org/resources-and-publications/periodicals/SPR-volume-4-7-no-1-2018 apa.org/careers theaacn.org/view-jobs linkedin.com/jobs/clinical-neuropsychologist-jobs nanonline.org/jobbank nasponline-jobs.careerwebsite.com American Academy of Clinical Neuropsychology AACN University of Chicago Health System, F6246, A South Ann Arbor, Michigan 48109-5295 734-936-8629 theaacn.org American Board of Clinical Neuropsychology ABCN University of Michigan Health System, F6246, A South Ann Arbor, Michigan 48109-5295 734-936-8269 theabcn.org American Board of Professional Psychology ABPP 600 Market Street Suite 201 Chapel Hill, North Carolina 27516-4056 919-537-8031 abpp.org American Psychological Association APA 750 First Street NE Washington, D.C. 20002-4242 800-374-2721 apa.org Association of State Provincial Psychology Boards ASP POB 849 Tyrone, Georgia 30290-0849 678-216-1175 ASBPB.net Canadian Psychological Association CPA 141 Laurier Avenue West Suite 702 Ottawa, on K1P5J3 Canada 888-472-0657 CPA@cpa.ca cpa.ca epsych.msstate.edu National Academy of Neuropsychology Inc. NAN 7555 East Hampton Avenue Suite 525 Denver, Colorado 80231-4836 303-691-3694 Office at nanonline.org nanonline.org/NAN National Association of School Psychologists NASP 4340 East West Highway, Suite 402 Bethesda, Maryland 20814-4468 866-331-6277 NASBonline.org